Hi all. This is just a quick video about iRacing. I've had it now for just over a week. I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I have picked up, and I just thought I'd help by passing them on to you guys. So anyone that's basically just bought this game, sort of like Christmas time, just a little bit of information of what I've sort of like picked up from it. So obviously, first of all, you start yourself off at rookie, and then the idea is to build yourself up and progress through the game, going from rookie to D license to C license to B, and so on. The way that you do that is by improving your safety rating. Now, something that I've chatted about with my friends about this who've got the game and been playing it longer than me, and also looking at sort of like Facebook groups online and various other sort of like social media sites, just to get an idea of what the best way to do that. Now for me, I found that the best way for me to do that is find a car that you're comfortable with. So for me, the Toyota GR86. Get to know that car, practice in that car, then start entering, at the certain tracks that are on that day, and then start to enter the races. Don't just fly into the races and go straight into sort of like a quali session, because you're just going to sort of like be out of your depth. You're going to go off track, which is going to cost you your X's, so you can get like 17X before you get disqualified. But the idea is that you get the least amount of X as possible to remain clean, no contact. Don't forget formation lap as well. You don't want any contact on formation lap, as well as during the race. So how did I tackle this? So what I decided to do was, first couple of races I qualified sort of like mid pack, and it wasn't great, because you're driving with, if you're setting out in rookies, of course you're driving with a lot of other people that are also setting out in rookies, and we've all got the sort of like least amount of experience within this game, so mistakes happen, and they happen more often in rookies, I would guess, than anywhere else. I'm not saying that you don't get mistakes elsewhere, but obviously with the experience, you sort of like you gain more experience and you become a more competent driver. Now, in rookies, like I said, I went out, qualified mid-pack, and yeah, I was getting X here, X there, knocked off. My X was building up to around about 8, 10, and it was sort of like stopping me progressing, really getting my safety rating up to help me improve. So, yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle for the first 2 or 3 races. So then sort of had a word with my friends who've got, like I said, got the game, have been playing it longer than me, and decided to adapt a different tactic, which was don't qualify, start at the back, let the first lap unfold. Yeah, if cars go off, then of course you go by them, but otherwise just stick behind, leave a safe gap, let the sort of cars spread out a little bit, so there's not so much sort of like hustle and bustle, and then start to make your move through the field, and only sort of like going for moves when you know you've got the opportunity to complete that move without there sort of like being or sort of like minimal contact. Really, you don't want any, but like you don't want to be sticking your nose up the inside or when it's sort of like an optimistic move. Really, it's not really sort of like gonna plan out. Or don't be going sort of like on the outside of a bend, because the likelihood is that you're going to get run out of track, and you got more chance that car on the inside sort of like gradually coming out wide and hitting you again, giving you X. So for me, start the back, let the first lap unfold, and then sort of like plan your way. And if it's not safe, stay where you are. It doesn't matter where you finish in these races. The thing that matters the most is your safety rating. Your safety rating gets you through the game. So that's the most important thing. Get your safety rating up. And the way you do that is stay on track and no contact. So, yeah, that's the way to do it. So I hope that helps you there. Cheers. Another thing that I've used is an app which is called iRacing Companion. So I'm on Android and I've downloaded this app and logged in, and it gives me information. These are screenshots that I've taken from my phone, so it gives me information about how I'm doing. So as you can see at the moment, I'm only doing road. I've not touched the dirt road, dirt oval or ovals. So it gives me my sort of like my safety rating there and how I'm doing from when I started. So yeah, it gives me that information. Other things that it can do as well, if I just get this on here on top, it also gives you sort of like how you've done in the previous races. So starting position, like I said, I started at the back. This was the one where I started mid-pack here, and you can see that it affected my safety rating and affected my I rating. Now your I rating's not that important, that will come, but it's this one here, your safety rating. So as you can see on this one, I took a hit and I've gone down 0.15. Next race I started 18. Didn't have a great race, that one, starting from 18th. I went down 0.08. What I would say is though, if I had started mid-pack, probably would have experienced a little bit worse than that. This race here again, I started 19th, and I gained my I rating and also my safety rating on that one. So that's that. And this one also, what you can also do is you can get your friends IDs on there. Once you've got them, you can actually click on each of their names, and then you can also see this information too for them, how they've got on, what races they've been in, where they started, where they finished. It gives you all the strength of field. So yeah, it's really good. So it gives you the information of sort of like you know where you are compared to your friends if they started, especially if they started at the same time. It gives you an idea of how they're getting on as well. So it gives you their finishing position sort of thing as well. So yeah, so there's just a couple of things that I've learnt so far from iRacing. I do like this app. Helps me see sort of like how I've got on, and yeah, my plan is to continue at the moment, starting from the back. I'm up into D rating now, so I'm out of rookies, I'm on to D, and now next goal is obviously to progress through into the C license. So yeah, but I'm really enjoying it at the moment, and I'm going to continue in the meantime to start from the back and make my way through. So that's all I've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to give us a sub, give us a sub or a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks ever so much now. Bye.